Hi guys, welcome back to Women's Rules. This is episode 4 of the pod. Can't believe we've actually recorded 4 episodes. It's been mad. The
Yeah.
journey's been mental.
How are we here?
I know. Crazy. It doesn't feel like something that we've been doing like for a short period of time. It feels like something we've been doing forever.
Yeah, it does. I agree. I feel so connected to it.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
and I feel when people are messaging about our last 3 episodes,
Yeah.
it's just so surreal.
Oh, like it's been the maddest time ever. It just like makes us so hopeful for the future, and we're just so excited to bring more wisdom to you. We'll be doing that in today's episode. So today's episode is nothing changes if nothing changes, which I think is like a little bit of like a common like thing that's going around social media just now. I see a lot of reels, a lot of people talking about it, but
Yeah.
it is generally so true. But there's a little bit deeper meaning to behind that, isn't it? It's not just as easy as nothing changes if nothing changes.
Absolutely. It's become part of the culture,
Mhm.
and we are in a day where I think a lot of people are getting into wellness. They're getting into looking after themselves. It's cool to look after yourself.
Yeah, partying isn't cool anymore. Looking after yourself is cool.
Yeah. So
I'm here for it.
I mean, I'm here for it too.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it too. But it sounds so bland.
Yes.
But it's one of those quotes that really makes you think. Like, nothing changes if nothing changes.
Yeah.
Repeating the same old habits. Repeating habits will give you the same results.
Oh, yeah.
And it's one of those where I think everyone can or has related to. And it's the people that are complaining about their jobs. It's the people that are complaining about their weight. Two really, I think, great examples.
Yeah, they're like the main ones, isn't it?
Everyone has felt at some point in their life or is going through that right now.
Yeah.
But they do nothing about it.
Yeah.
So, sorry. I've got a fly.
The wee fly is here to listen to some wisdom. Yeah.
So say someone complains about their job, complains about their weight, but they never do anything. Well, nothing will happen if you don't do anything about it.
Oh yeah, 100%. When people think like they're like, oh, I've been in my job for 25 years, so and it's good money and the pension's good. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But do you want to be in your job for 50 years and still complain? Or do you want to say, yeah, I left that job after 25 years? And this is all circumstantial, by the way. I do understand that. I'm not telling you to like leave your job and be jobless. But there can be things and can be ways where, unfortunately, sometimes if you've got it in you, you can take the pay cut for 6 months and know that in the long run and be happier in a job.
Yep, absolutely.
And build it back up again. Nobody, like, obviously yourself, like, for example, like, there'll be a time in Jazzy's life where, like, she'll probably have that dip, but actually it's to become even better. Like, financially, you know?
It's one of those situations. I think maybe in another episode we can talk about it, but my life has looked so different many a times, and it's changed many a times doing different things, from being in the music industry to now being a dental nurse to also doing beauty treatments. It's crazy how you can shift. But I've made changes that have been necessary for me at the time. I've not stayed the same.
Yeah. And you're accepting of change, and you will know that sometimes you're like, right, okay, maybe if I do pursue this, I won't be in the same financial position, but I'll actually be in a better financial position in the long run. And I think it's whether you've got it or you don't. And see, if you don't have it, then that's like fine, but you can't then complain. Unfortunately, I think that's victim mentality, which I think is a whole other episode to go into, because we've all been there. I've been there. I've been in like friendships, relationships, jobs, everything that you've just been total victim mentality to, and you're like, I can't get out of it. No, you can get out of anything. we're talking to you as people that are like us, like you are in jobs that you can change, and relationships that you can change, and in friendships that you can change, and habits that you can change. We do understand that there's situations out there that cannot be changed, and that's not what we're aiming this towards. I think we keep trying to cover our backs with that in episodes, but I think these are all smart enough to understand that you know who we're talking about, and it's just like people like us.
No more disclaimers.
no more disclaimers. You know, you just don't want to get yourself cancelled. But I think everyone understands who we're talking about.
So interesting for the people that are watching. Why do we resist change? And one of them could be comfort zones. Is a big one. You know, like people are afraid to step out of the comfort zone.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been there many a times with I used to be, as I've said before, the shyest person, and then I had to step on a stage and be like, oh, okay, this is scary. So I just had to learn to step out my comfort zone. So I almost succumbed to that, you know, and I just developed how to deal with stepping out the comfort zone in a like straight away almost.
Pushed to the deep end. I think like it's a lot of people resist change as well, maybe through learned behaviour. So maybe like family members, like parents and stuff as well. Like if they've never seen their parents take risks, then maybe they wouldn't take risks. I never really seen my mum take risks in the sense of like she took risks in the sense of like she was brave, but she didn't take big, massive risks. Like, and I never ever really seen her take any financial risks. And I'm a big financial risk taker. I don't know where that comes from, but I genuinely am. But I think it's because I've got this abundance mindset of money always comes back around. I'm very abundant to hope that I think to myself one day, like I will be like a millionaire. So, and if you keep thinking like that and you have that mindset, almost slightly delusional, you literally spend money as if you've already got it. I don't see like things like it's really, really weird, and I think like this is where you'll get to know us. If you aren't going to be victim to these points, then you'll understand we're not coming here and saying like we're going to be millionaires and you're not. No, that's not what we're saying. It's like we're all going to be millionaires. We all can be millionaires if you have this mindset. So I now see, and I'm definitely not Mrs. Moneybags, but I don't see £100 as a lot of money anymore. I see the way someone would see £1 is not a lot of money. I don't see £100 as a lot of money.
Okay.
But that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
But no more than that. See something £200. Right now I see that as expensive. But eventually, maybe in a year's time, I'll be like £200 isn't expensive.
Progress.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By that, it's like one of those ones where it keeps going up and up and up, and eventually I'll hopefully not see £100,000 as a lot of money.
It is all mindset. That's the game, isn't it? And I think for some people, it's the fear of the unknown. Stepping into something that almost like this. We never knew how this was going to pan out, but we were like, we're going to step out of the comfort zone. We're going to talk to a camera.
Yeah, we're trying
and try. And that's all you can do. And believe it or not, to make change doesn't have to be major. It can start with something so minor. But 100%. I think a lot of people get in their head, and I've been guilty of it before, to be able to change, I have to like move somewhere. Start fresh. Really don't.
No, it can literally be the smallest change of not going on your phone in the morning. And then that becomes a habit that you don't go on your phone. So then that enables you to, like, rather than lifting the phone, you're getting the journal. Then once you've done the journal, you're taking the vitamins. Like, it's all little changes that impact your big changes. And there will be bigger ones. Like, I am quite a risk taker. That's definitely one thing. Like, I genuinely do not know where I get it from. I take massive risks. Like, nothing phases me. Like, it used to, don't get me wrong, but I just was like, how I really deep it is nobody's dying. I'm not dying. I'm not going to, like, nothing awful's going to happen if I do these things. So, like, it's okay. Like, it's totally okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And as you say, it's like, it's recognizing those patterns of behavior. So if you are looking to change, sometimes it is good, as you said, journaling is really great, because if you're not seeing any change, any progress, that's a good place to start. So if you are seeing that you're getting up, I'm getting up at 9 a.m, I feel tired, I've gone to bed at midnight,
Yeah.
then have a look at that. Okay, you get up at 9, so try getting up at 8
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
beginning.
But go to sleep at 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the little thing. You do not need to listen to someone like us and say if I say to you I go to bed at like 9
Mhm.
and I get up at 5:30, you do not then need to be like, oh, I need to then.
And
I don't mean personally me, but just because someone else goes to bed at like 9 p.m, gets up at 5 a.m, you don't need to start there, but you can start by making it an hour.
Oh yeah, 100%. Adapt it to you, and then like keep
Mhm.
changing it and changing it and changing it, because that's definitely something that I do. I think like a lot of people like are victims to their own problems, and it's like they keep complaining about these problems, which actually fester, and it's actually probably not even that deep of a problem.
Yeah.
And then they start like saying it and saying it and saying it to almost like we like as humans we naturally love to have something wrong with us. See if you're saying like I've got a really sore leg,
Yeah.
literally if you kept saying that for 6 months, by the end of it you would say like I can't walk.
Yeah.
Like I can't walk now.
Yeah.
Like that's what you would be end up saying.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you choose to be like, right, I've got a sore leg, what am I going to do about it?
Mhm.
And then you choose to change it, literally the sore leg literally will last a week or something, and then you'll be totally fine.
Yeah.
But if you constantly are keep going over the same problems, same complaints, like nothing is going to change. You'll almost like put yourself into this like placebo effect. There's studies that have been shown that if you gave someone a pill and says this is going to make you better, it's scientifically proven, they come back and say, yeah, that made me feel better, but actually there was nothing in it at all. It wasn't anything.
Yeah.
Like there's so many, it's just placebo.
Yeah.
So you almost have to trick your mind into thinking
Yeah.
that it's going to be fine, and it will be.
Yeah.
Because the universe and the human brain doesn't know any different.
No.
Your brain is only wired like to think and feel what you think and feel. So if you're constantly thinking to yourself like, I am going to do this, the brain doesn't know any other option to do it.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm just smiling from it because it's really, we are amazing as humans. Like we are capable of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like not for me to go on a detergent.
Laundry detergent. So like your surroundings as well shapes your behaviour, which like again, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So if you're in a situation where you feel like the people around you are super negative, if you're constantly like surrounding yourself with those types of people, then you will become that. There's also facts that one day we will actually back these up by like links and stuff like that. Like see in school when you had to like reference your point, we will actually do that like one day. But there is basically like sayings and facts. If you hang about with 5 negative people, you'll be the 6th negative person. If you hang about with 5 millionaires, you'll be the 6th millionaire, because those 5 millionaires have the tools and the knowledge to pass on to you for then you to put the practices into place. It's easy as that.
And they have the routines that you can follow and help you with, and it is like that is everything I've kind of lived by. Like it really is incredible, and you have the power to choose who you surround yourself with, and
100%.
the places you go, the whole environment.
I love that. Yeah, say for talking's sake, a restaurant. The nicer restaurant costs 50p more, but the service is a lot better. The cutlery they use is a lot nicer. The quality of food is a lot better, and you just feel overall the experience is a lot better. For an extra, like, say it genuinely was like an extra 50p, a pound per item. So your overall bill is costing you, say, £10-20 more, but the experience you've got is so worth it. So it's all in the value. So this is what I'm saying by if you're wanting to level up in your life, it's going to cost you slightly more money. Is it worth it? Because to me it is, because then I might go to Dubai and network with somebody that I just physically couldn't network with. And here, Scotland, even here right now, you have to put yourself in these type of environments.
Absolutely. And just kind of keeping yourself accountable as well. Like if you are looking to make a small change, I think it's really good to have someone accountable. Even if you may know someone that maybe goes to the gym a lot, or maybe goes running a lot, or I don't know. I make it kind of gym based, but it doesn't have to be.
No,
or if
somebody has a
business, maybe just message them and just say, listen, I want to read up on this at least a couple of times a week. Would you mind checking in on me once a week just to see if I've gone to the gym, or
Yeah.
if I've researched this topic,
yeah.
or I'm looking into starting a business, could you give me a few tips? It's all just finding someone who could possibly maybe give back a little bit more, which will help you.
Yeah, and one thing I would say about people who are slightly doing better than you, they will never, ever, ever say no to you. They won't, because there's no competition, there's no jealousy. Like, I actually like love when I come to people that are doing better than me, and they will give you more than actually what you deserve. Like, if you say to like a business owner who's doing better than you, could you help me with this? They will literally give you out on a plate, because like they don't as humans, they don't fear you. They actually want to help you.
Exactly. And it's like, environment really does change everything. Like, if you want different results, you need to change your environment. And I think a good example would be Rachel and I obviously have meetings about the podcast, and the location is always important. And we wouldn't go sit in, say, McDonald's for a business meeting.
But we love it. We love a chicken select.
I love a cheeseburger. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's so fine. But we just wouldn't have our meeting there, because I mean, I couldn't imagine sitting there with like beeping, people laughing,
children, kids,
just like
constantly in and out,
and that little siren noise that's always in McDonald's, by the way. That noise, I won't get anything done. So we always go to the same place. We meet at Cameron House, and we'll park up, we'll hug, we'll get excited, and as soon as we walk through the doors, we're just like, and then we get on with it. And I think
so chill.
It just helps. The environment is so relaxing, and we can just get on,
really get to work. And it doesn't have to, like, it's not as if we're sitting in Cameron House spending hundreds of money. We'll have like a Diet Coke each, or a coffee or something.
I'll have a jar of lemonade.
But what we're saying is maybe someone who sitting next to us in Cameron House, and it could happen at McDonald's. I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but the likelihood of it happening in Cameron House is that wee bit stronger. That somebody goes, "What's that, you two girls?" "Oh, actually, I'm a Spotify. I do the marketing for Spotify."
And it's all a mindset shift with changing, making small changes. And the one thing that we've been doing as well is tracking our progress and celebrating the little wins. I think people have to wait till, like, I mean, we do go we are bold with our goals for this. But I feel like Rachel would be like, we can't celebrate until we have 1,000 followers. And I would say, I'm going to celebrate when we get 100. But guess what? We're now on 215.
I know, it's crazy.
The last I checked, and I didn't expect that.
By this time this comes out, it'll be so much more. Sat and planned like last week, and we've actually got something so exciting. I hate to say the C word, but when it comes to around like Christmas, New Year, the kind of episodes that we're going to bring out around about that time, I'm so excited. Honestly, so excited.
Me too. I am just, wow, what an episode that's going to be.
And especially like to see where we've got to that, like at that amount of time, like with the followers and stuff.
Guys, hi December, Jazz and Rachel.
I know, hi. It's genuinely crazy. Like the goal list that we wrote for ourselves, like they are, I mean, I think we're probably going to hit them by like December anyway, but I think it is like so important to set yourself those goals, because then it means like if you can see them down on paper, and then you can like split it in. Like, I've been working with a life coach for like 6 months, and kind of how we work it is like we'll write our vision, and then we'll basically form a strategy of how to get there, and just break it down into daily metrics.
And even what you just said there really resonated with me, because if ultimately you're not happy and you want to make a change, write it down. Say what you want to say, say what you want to change, and then say, how am I going to get there? Just bullet point.
Did you do like the Lionsgate portal on the 8th of August?
I did.
Did you?
I did.
Right, well, we'll need to do an episode, because I did one this time in the 8th of August next year, and we can read it out. 100%. Yeah, that is like so exciting. So like having that written down, like, and being able to open it up and look back.
So really, all I'm saying is reframe that fear, reframe the thought of failure, and see it as experimentation. You can't feel hurt if you are just experimenting, you know? And I think sometimes it's tricking your mind to say, like, oh, I want to start posting TikToks. Do you know what I mean? As an example, like, just go for it.
Yeah.
Just experiment with it. You don't need to. I know a lot of people are like, oh, people say this, do that. So what?
Yeah, I've seen TikTokers that have got like 1 million followers that genuinely look as if they've recorded their TikToks with like a potato. Like,
so what?
But people like their content.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's a great thing that these days we don't need these perfect influencer girls or perfect influencer guys to make something of yourself. There's so many like average people, as you would call it, becoming influencers and becoming practically famous. And it's just because they're relatable.
And if you guys, if you want to change, just start.
Yeah, because nothing changes if nothing changes. It's either you do the thing or you don't do the thing. My life coach had to go at me the other day because I said to him, it's not as easy. I was a victim. I went right into victim mentality, and I said to him, I said, I'm not being a victim here, but, and he's like, but there's a but, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I need to clean my house, I need to do my washing, I'm on my own, I've got my business, I'm doing blah blah blah, and because I never went to the gym. So that was the big spiel I gave him, and I literally came off the call thinking to myself, he's just going to think like, okay, it's going to go right over his head, and he knows that I know that I'm better than that.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have even said it. Like, I should have just left it.
I do that to my partner. We're just human. We are human. But luckily, we have the toolkit to manage those times.
Yeah,
you know?
100%.
And just remember, nothing shifts on its own. You have the tools to be able to really make a perfect toolkit for you to start any minor changes you want in your life, and just see it, as I say again, as an experiment. You know, nothing needs to take off straight away. Nothing needs to be major. No one needs to be starting the gym and lifting 10 kg dumbbells straight away.
Yeah.
You just start. You just start. And you make the littlest adjustments every day, and listen, the smallest change can break the cycle.
Yeah, I love that. Definitely. The small changes add up to the big changes.
Absolutely.
For sure.
And lastly, I would just like to say, if nothing changes, nothing changes. But if something changes, everything can.
Love that.
Everything can.
Woo! Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 4. We hope you guys really enjoyed it. We can't wait to see you in the next one. Remember to like, subscribe, follow, share. Everything is so appreciated. We just love the community that we've built, and you don't even know what's coming. Like, you don't even know what's coming. So yeah, hope to see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.